Hi everybody, it's Anastasia. So week 2 challenge is to find 1,000 true fans. Not really focused on that number 1,000. It'll come, and it's not about the fans. It's more about the people that need the help and the people that need their voice heard. Um, so I started with calling JWBS. Um, that's Jersey Women Battered Shelter, and asking them what I can do and how I can volunteer. They didn't get back to me yet, but hopefully soon. Um, I have used them in the past as advocates, and then I think that's what I want to do with my life is help others by being the advocate. So the people that I've interviewed, I went to a domestic violence shelter where they're all funded by the government. You have to find your own funding for these places. I met the woman that created the first domestic violence shelter in the country. Well, sorry, in the state of New Jersey, in Bergen County, and I was really honored. She's 77, I think. Her name is Sandra Ramos, and she's the lady that lives in the Purple House in Ringwood, New Jersey, and it was an honor. And I met a few people there. I talked about other people's experiences, the people that work there, the people that are there. It's basically just to get women off their feet, off from the challenges that they're in, and get them out of those situations and help them grow and get out of that life where they're facing challenges every day of just dealing with their abusers and dealing with the financial aspect of it. You can't just leave your abuser if he's supporting you. So if they provide the shelter, the food, that's one resource less that you have to worry about. I never used these services. I did use their counseling services, but that was when my abuser basically accused me of being an abuser, and those services, those counseling services, have helped me see that I am not the abuser and he is. So thank you, JWBS, for your support and your counseling. So the people that I've interviewed have similar challenges like me, and my micro niche of people is people who are post-divorce or trying to get out of the relationship that's abusive, all including children. There's the courts failing them and not helping them get out of those relationships. Basically, it being an ongoing battle of back and forth drama, which is what I'm experiencing right now. And what tends to be the main thing is that the children are suffering the worst. Everyone that I've interviewed, their children are the ones that are struggling the most. And if only the abusers saw that, maybe they would look at themselves for a second in the mirror and say, hey, something's wrong, it's because of me. Taking accountability for their own mental health, for their own whatever. It's not our job to help our abusers if we're not with them anymore. That is up to them. And as an adult, you're responsible to take care of your own bullshit. So grow up and take care of it. This is how I'm taking care of it, because using the shitty experience with my shitty ex-husband, I'm using this to grow and to overcome and to do something with my life. I was going to school for geology. Let's just say I don't care anymore about geology. I don't want to exploit the earth for its resources. I don't want to be used for that purpose. My purpose is different now. I found it. Thank you, coronavirus, for just bringing me back to what's important. It is purpose. Purpose is what's important. So growing for the sake of your children is what's important, because if you don't succeed, they see your struggle and they don't understand, and it's your job to teach them how to cope. It's your job to grow even during those obstacles that are constantly in your way. Those obstacles aren't going to go away. They might, but they won't. Really, you're just going to have another obstacle. So children don't know how to deal with anger and frustration, especially dealing with these adult situations that they don't understand. So as an adult, coming out of a relationship that was abusive, that was toxic, it's up to you to go get help for yourself. So go see a therapist, talk to someone, talk to multiple people, connect, do whatever it is to get the hell out of that mindset that, oh no, poor me, boo hoo, help me, wah, wah, wah. Grow the fuck up. You're an adult now, and it's up to you to persevere through those challenges and show your kids that you're strong and that nothing can touch you. So, and then teaching them empathy, because if we don't have empathy for our children, then who are we really? We're just cranky old people. I'm 30 now, and if I'm gonna take this and be like, oh, my poor husband beat me, wah, 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 like, really? He was a mental case, creating another mental case. I came out of that, and now it's my job to just teach the kids how to just not let shit bother them, not go into toxic relationships, not deal with those people that are toxic, look for red flags, never go down that path I did, because the mistakes that we have are really just because we made bad decisions. So I made a bad decision being with a person that was toxic and not seeing that I was better than that. I was better than being with him. I didn't have to fix him. He had way too many issues for me to fix. And let me just say, I am not about to fix any of them. I don't care. This is what matters. And everything that comes out of me is important, which is my children. So my audience is narrowed down now to single parents that either are still in abusive relationships or coming out of them, and how to not go back to their abuser, because the cycle just continues and it continues and continues and continues. So with the children that are involved, they are our most important things. So we have to focus on the kids, and hopefully throughout this whole thing I can create a foundation that teaches the youth how to identify those toxic people and those relationships, and just not be a victim. So stay tuned.